Okay, I need to take this in a few takes because I want to get you up as soon as possible. All right, we got some exciting stuff today. Welcome to Clearly Entertainment. I am your host Kira, and today we are going to be going over the #1 anticipated movie of the year for Kira West is Smile 2. I wanted to give my thoughts on this movie and let you know to 100% go see it, 100% support it. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Hi my loves, it is October the 27th. Oh man, I originally made this this review back in, when was it actually? October the 18th. And life happened. Obviously right now I am currently working and editing this video. I wanted to get this up. So first I wanted to shout out to one of my new subscribers, Kenny Sparks. Hi, thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of the Clearly Entertainment entertainers. And secondly, I want to give a short little update that we went to the premiere of Smile 2, and I wanted to go to the 4D one, but I missed it this past week just to get the full experience. I've never done a 4D movie and was asking for a poll on TikTok, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it in time before they exited and moved on to the next movie. So I am going to go see it for this Halloween weekend on Wednesday, with Halloween being on Thursday. Yay! I think this is a perfect movie to go see this this weekend for Halloween. I talk about it the whole time in this video, and I want you to go see this movie because it's the best. But other than that, those are all of the live updates that I have for you, and I will be seeing you soon. Peace. Smile was my #1 effective movie of 2022, if I'm not mistaken. My first viewing experience with Smile was at home in the dark by myself. Not only did it terrify me psychologically, but it was one that definitely got under my skin, pun intended. And it does stick with you on so many different levels. I feel like this movie, and now starting to have this franchise, be very structured in the symbolism around a smile. I love to go in depth. I love the psychology, and to have the first person be a therapist and somebody who works around mental patients all day was a really good parallel to what was happening to her in person. And so to have this different view of a pop star and the struggles that she has, they never really talked about mental health. Mainly, it's a pop star, so they mainly talked about her being a brat. But I feel like in the long run, there was some depth in the actual scripting and the message of the movie and the takeaway from it. And I most likely will explore those themes. Since this is my #1 movie of the year, I definitely want to do a spoiler review for this. My spoilers are very extensive, so that will be coming. So you guys definitely subscribe because I got so much to say. There's so much that is going to go down when it comes to Smile 2. And if you love the movie, I definitely want to hear what you got to say, because in the spoiler reviews, we are definitely doing deep dives into everything. Setting the town in New York City, where a pop star ends up being passed along to the entity, where we follow her journey and her slow downfall into madness. But one of the things that's had this one so different is that it didn't have much of the mystery or the investigating structure as the first movie. Everyone says that this movie is like Trapped. This is more of a pop star trapped in herself. We already had a movie came out similar that has a music vibe, but this one definitely dives deep into the actual artist herself, what it is truly to be a pop star, the behind the scenes, the publicity, and the weight of stardom, and having that persona mixed in with dealing with your personal traumas, as she has this slow downfall into madness. Not only did the second was an elevated version of the first movie, stayed in the rhythm of the actual plot of the movie of just moving to a different host and continuing their journey without exploring the nature and the processes of the entity and the main purpose of the entity, which was perfectly fine for me. When I left the movie theater and I was left with that last image, the tone is definitely a sad one, as in the first one. I personally felt extremely sad. So the ending of the first movie definitely made me feel remorse, and knowing the possibilities just allowed me to think about mini series and just continuing this on and on. The director and screenwriter Parker Finn did an amazing job. The cinematography was very similar to the first movie, if not elevated. I felt like he was able to explore more in this one, probably due to a higher budget. He just went all full force with this one, which was amazing. Parker Finn does a great directing position of his cinematography with his infamous and his iconic upside down shot, and I have a whole theory when it comes to the upside down shot and what it means that I will definitely get into in the spoiler review. The camera work itself was discerning and discombobulated, combined with Sky Riley's emotions and personal and current traumas she's dealing with throughout this movie. The cinematography definitely matches those beats to a heartbeat, where you definitely feel how she feels through any moment. Parker Finn also does an amazing job at the silent moments to build the suspense, but he also has a great mixture of having you sit in those moments with the protagonist at majority of times, where you literally feel what she's feeling. It's very impressive, very brutal, and the brutality is amped up. I also have a theory about the brutality and why it was ramped up in the second one. Not only is it because it's the sequel, so we are expecting nothing but the best from such a very strong and well appreciated first movie, but we also I feel like the brutality was amped up for a purpose and multiple reasons that I can get only into a spoiler review about. The protagonist, Naomi Scott, being such an amazing actress. One, she has definitely the star power portrayal of both mixtures, where you do feel for her, you do like her, even in the midst of the things that she's done in her past, that she's traumatized from, and the things that she's trying to overcome, everything that she's dealing with, and the behaviors that she progresses throughout the movie. You definitely have this type of connecting element to her. She is also a powerhouse performer. We got a glimpse of that in Trap again, but this movie has gore that was definitely pop star. It was more Lady Gaga. She recently did an interview saying that Lady Gaga was an inspiration in the movie. I didn't watch the interview, so I don't know, so let me not even say that. But a little bit more interesting than just seeing her on stage. But the stage moments and the performances that they did play, like rehearsal scenes, was epic. Really good scenes where you would want to go and pay for a show. I would want to go see her live and wear those amazing outfits. I even got a cup. So they are definitely, they're not promoting anything else but her. So it was kind of like a mini concert, but it really wasn't. It was more like a documentary into her life. And a little bit of the behind the scenes, which is towards the beginning of the movie. They had like a back behind the scenes choreography, rehearsal, the word I'm looking for, and the realism of how a pop star's work ethic and them not wanting to stop till it's perfect. It was very interesting to see that type of life in the movie setting, like a horror film of Smile. Her emotions showed true fear, but it also showed true frustration. She was pissed. She was pissed that she wasn't in control and mad about it. And I felt like that was just a really good representation of how someone would really feel when they're not heard. Obviously in the movie she wasn't being heard, and obviously she was having a hard time and frustration, but the way that she portrayed that frustration, and I guess you could say that's more of a diva aspect, but I felt everything she felt. I was pissed for her as well. So I felt like that was a really good portrayal of that as well. Now, majority of this movie is about Sky Riley and everything that she goes through, but I do want to give a few shout outs to all of the other actors. I love this movie specifically because the casting, one, is very small, and so that you stay with these characters and you feel a little bit more intimate, like you're part of the family. And I love that about the ensemble in general. But Naomi Scott playing Sky Riley was, she was very phenomenal, and I can't wait to go see it again. I don't know how many times I'm going to go see this one. I don't know. There's a star quality about her. I want her merch. And once again, I don't know if it's because it's Smile 2 and it's my most anticipated movie of the year and a movie that sticks with me. And the movie was actually really good. It stood up to the first one, if not a little bit better. And so I strongly support Naomi Scott. This is my first time seeing her. Obviously she was in the live version of Aladdin, but I never saw that movie, so I never saw her. So this is my first introduction into her, and she was great. We'll just rank them. Actually, we'll rank them. Yeah. Yes, come back for part 2 as we rank the remainder actors and supporting actresses in this Smile 2 movie that I love so much. And also subscribe so that you can join all of the good things that are coming your way when it comes to spoiler reviews of Smile 2, other reactions, and yeah, let's get this party started. See you soon. Peace.